Since ancient times, there's been a saying, a hero finds it hard to resist a beautiful woman. But in the world of Super Sentai, the ones who can't resist are the audience. So today, I'll be ranking the beauty and design of the most lovely and captivating female villains. Please note, this is just a ranking from my personal perspective. If you have any contributions, please comment below.
14. Escape. Along with Enter, Escape is the second avatar serving Messiah in the Go-Busters series. She has an unpleasant personality, being bossy and always challenging the team. Escape loves fighting and Messiah, whom she loves like a father. As for her design, I find Escape to look quite robust, but the downside is her somewhat pale makeup. Even so, Escape is still a beautiful female villain in my opinion, thanks to the actress Masaki Ayame. She had a lot of acting experience before joining the series, and was even on a famous Fruitsal team.
13. Shizuka of the Wind. In the Dark Shadow organization, Shizuka's mission is to collect important and rare treasures for her superiors. Her specialty is disguise and infiltrating various places to gather information. Personality-wise, Shizuka only shows obedience and a bit of naivety at the Dark Shadow hideout. Otherwise, she's a total villain, violent and always causing trouble for the Boukengers. Despite being unlikable, you have to admit Shizuka is quite pretty, isn't she? The actress playing her is Yamasaki Mami. She was skilled in rhythmic gymnastics and even competed. Mami continued her sports and modeling career until age 21, when she appeared in Boukenger.
12. Phantom Spy Vancuria. Whether in her Vancuria or Nightmare Sisters forms, this female villain has a pleasing design. As Vancuria, the design emphasizes her curves. As Nai and Maya, they have a much cuter look. These two have lively, cheerful, fun-loving personalities and are quite fond of handsome guys. They are portrayed by two actresses, Chiaki Horan and Kitagami Tomomi. Horan, whose father is Irish, has a Western-style beauty. She started as a child model at age 5 and played Nai at 17. Tomomi was also a swimsuit model, like the other actresses.
11. Wendinu, or Wendy, is the 6th strongest of the 7 spears. Her special power is the ability to accumulate rage. When angry and stressed enough, she grows giant, powerful enough to take on Senpujin and Garaijin. Wendinu also has a tendency to show off and considers herself seductive, once calling herself an apostle of temptation. That personality is clearly reflected in her sexy design. Fukuzumi Mio played Wendinu. She was also a swimsuit model for a time before acting. It's safe to say that Mio's measurements are what make Wendinu's costume and overall design stand out. Because if we're being critical, that hairstyle deserves a 10 out of 10 for comedy, not seductiveness.
10. Succubus. Succubus is the villainess who was fascinated by Jasmine's Deca Yellow's psychic powers and once tried to lure her to her side. In the story, despite being the youngest of the 3 Hell siblings, Succubus is very strong, easily draining others' life force for her own energy. This description leads to a design that is both strong and seductive, as the character is inspired by the demoness who seduces humans. That expressionless face and toned body come from the actress Gamu Mahou. She is a 1.69 meter tall model and was an athlete for many years. This physical advantage keeps the Succubus character from looking frail, instead giving her the authoritative and overwhelming aura of a planet destroyer. Mayu's face is also pretty and reminds me of Ganaha Sae, aka Kamen Rider Loco. They are both tall and professional athletes in real life.
9. Yodonna. Many viewers might not be too familiar with Yodonna. She is a villain in Kiramager and a loyal subordinate to Emperor Yodon. Yodonna is always extremely serious about executing plans. In short, she's the model employee type, not one for joking around or comedy. The actress who plays Yodonna is Momotsuki Nashiko. This woman is very talented, a cosplayer, model, nurse, teacher, actress, and YouTuber. She joined Kiramager at 25 and made her mark with the unique role of Yodonna. Personally, I find Yodonna's design quite beautiful, as it highlights the character's nature. But to climb to number 9, I'm sure it was carried by Nashiko's beauty.
8. Jeanne. The Apostle of Destruction Jeanne was originally Mahou, the fiancé of Asuka, Abare Black, on Dino Earth. She was mind-controlled by Dismoser Leia and turned into a henchwoman for the Evelian. Only later, after regaining her memory, did Jeanne secretly help the Avarangers protect the world. Regarding Apostle Jeanne's design,
I personally find the concept art more beautiful than the actual suit. The all-red color makes Jeanne stand out, but when worn, it's unfortunately a bit unflattering to the actress Sakurai Ari's figure. On the other hand, I quite like the makeup in the helmet. Sakurai Ari herself didn't have much acting experience, but her captivating face saved Apostle Jeanne from the costume.
7. Furabiijo. The first spear of Gekiranger has a name combined from 3 words, Friday, bee, and beauty. And indeed, Furabiijo is a very pretty female villain. Honestly, Furabiijo's design is aesthetically pleasing and reflects the elements of her name and skills. But when it comes to beauty, it's all carried by the actress, Yamamoto Azusa. She was a magazine model, a swimsuit model, and once intended to compete in a national beauty pageant. Azusa has a youthful, cute, and playful beauty, and at only 1.57 meters tall, she makes the character Furabiijo look small, pretty, and perfectly suited to this spear's personality. Currently, Yamamoto Azusa is married and living with her husband in Singapore.
6. Sononi. Sononi is one of the 3 main Noto in the Donbrothers series. She has the ability to see the hitotsuki on people's foreheads and is particularly interested in the concept of love that humanity pursues. In terms of design, Sononi's main color is white, with touches of gold and gray-black. That color scheme, combined with her fighting style, gives Sononi an elegant and feminine look. Not to mention, those blue eyes are just too beautiful. I feel like I could drown in them. But the most special reason I place Sononi at number 6 is the face of Miyazaki Amisa. Born in 2002, she's a fashion model and an idol in girl groups. This harmonious beauty is the result of her Japanese father and Burmese mother. That mixed heritage, incidentally, gives Sononi a slightly different beauty compared to other female villains.
5. Dayu Usukawa. Hearing this name, some of you might think I'm mistaken, because Dayu Usukawa's design is monster-like, not showing her face like other candidates. Actually, I'm not mistaken. Dayu Usukawa was originally a one madly in love named Usuyuki. Due to her obsessive, sick, unrequited love, she killed the man named Shinja and sealed his soul into her shamisen, preventing him from passing on or reuniting with his fiancée. Although she spends 99% of her screen time in this form, we still get to glimpse Dayu Usukawa's beauty when she was human. Those features, full of traditional beauty, all come from the actress Bakuryuu. She is Korean-Japanese, so when she's in this costume, I'm reminded of noble ladies or high-class princesses from the past, even with the evil expression born from her hatred and love. Miss Bakuryuu herself studied and graduated from many theater and film schools, even receiving voice acting awards. That's enough to explain why Miss Bakuryuu makes both Usuyuki and Dayu Usukawa so captivating in both performance and beauty. Oh, and Miss Bakuryuu also played Precious, Boukenger, and voiced Teindao, Ryoko, and Nowaki.
Number 4. Kegalesia. Now we meet the female villain, the Minister of Water Pollution from Go-Onger. Viewers are probably very familiar with Kegalesia's story. Although Kegalesia was initially passionate about filling the world with pollution and wanted to defeat the Go-Onger, at the end of the film, she turned over a new leaf and betrayed Yogoshima Crichton. On this list, Kegalesia arguably has the most voluptuous design. Despite being wrapped in metal plates and pipes, the costume design is still skin-tight and has a very deep neckline. Behind the scenes, the crew even calculated where to place the red gem to emphasize Kegalesia's allure and draw the audience's eyes. The person playing the minister is Oikawa now. She is a former 18-plus actress, and after retiring, Toei invited Nao to play Kegalesia when she was 27. Perhaps that age and Oikawa Nao's mature demeanor were enough to portray Kegalesia's seductive role. Besides that, she also portrayed a carefree side in some situations, like when pouting until she fumed. In short, casting Oikawa Nao was the best decision for the Kegalesia character.
3. Tsuetsue. For a fun comparison, Tsuetsue and her old pal Yaiba are basically the Musashi and Koichiro of the Gekiranger series. They rarely succeeded at evil, but never failed at comedy. Tsuetsue's specialty is using her staff and magic beans to revive orcs and make them grow giant. At the same time, Tsuetsue is also quite strong in her other forms, but her most outstanding point is her joyful comedic spirit alongside her partner. Tsuetsue is at number 3 mainly thanks to Saito Rei. At age 5, she joined a children's theater troupe and fell in love with the stage. As she grew up, Saito Rei continued acting in theater, then expanded her career into acting, and at 35, she played Tsuetsue. You could say her decades of artistic experience helped Saito elevate this villain role. Not to mention, she has the beauty of a classic idol, so even though Tsuetsue's design is a bit simple and fully covered, this female villain is still very eye-catching and beautiful. I personally love the mask that covers Tsuetsue's face. It creates a great sense of mystery. The film crew also confirmed that Saito Rei was an actress loved and admired by everyone for her warm personality and good work ethic. So, this is truly a case of talent and beauty combined, everyone.
2. Mille. I bet this is the first female villain who made many of you willing to abandon the Gekijuken, Beast Fist side, and cling to the Rinjuken, Confrontation Beast side. Mille is the chameleon who is beautiful, talented, and famous for her loyalty to Ryosama. In terms of power, Mille is proficient in martial arts and possesses the Chameleon Fist and Phoenix Fist. As for her design, Toei was completely successful in putting Mille in a qipao, chengsam, due to the Chinese martial arts theme. Normally, that outfit would make it difficult to move comfortably, but instead, it helps Mille exude an irresistible femininity and charm, especially when the actress's figure and curves were already so beautiful. There's an interesting point. The black boots weren't in the original design. Toei had to add them for 2 reasons. 1, the actress was uncomfortable moving for fear of accidental exposure. 2, she got cold easily and needed more fabric for warmth. The actress, Hirata Yuka, shared that she loved the outfit and was happy that she could still fit into it after many years. At the same time, Mille's fame is partly due to Yuka's beauty. She once auditioned all the way to the final round for the Peter Pan musical, so it's understandable that Hirata Yuka's line delivery and body language all made the role of Mille stand out.
Number 1. Oiranda. The 7 dark spears from the Hurricaneger series had extremely evil runets called the Ura 7 Spears. The leader of this team is Oiranda, aka the 3rd Spear, and also Taozan's lover. She appears in the 20th anniversary movie, plotting to destroy Earth to avenge her late boyfriend. In terms of power, Oiranda has a pipe that forces others to reveal all the information they want to hide. Oiranda can also transform into a giant spider to fight. I ranked her number 1, even though she's a brand new villain, because of this perfect design. Oiranda's name is a portmanteau of Oiran, referring to the highest rank of courtesan in the past, and Jodogumo. That status, combined with the design inspiration from the Jodogumo, a spider demon who takes the form of a woman to lure and eat men, gives this villainess an extremely classy, powerful, and dangerous aura. Just seeing her walk is enough to make me want to kneel and call her mommy. In addition, the sultry beauty of the actress Hizuki Hana is a huge plus. She was a former member of the Takarazuka Revue, where all the actors are female. That extensive stage experience helps Hana easily express the dramatic, haughty, snobbish, and superior nature of Oiranda. Not to mention, Hana was also a model, so this villainess fully deserves the top spot.
Special tribute position, Soga Machiko. Okay, finally a very special position and a tribute from the bottom of my heart. I want to mention all the villain roles of the late actress Soga Machiko, a legend of Super Sentai and Power Rangers. The first time Soga Machiko participated in a tokusatsu film was when she was 41, although that number might seem like a disadvantage. With her talent, Ms. Machiko made characters like Deathmark Monster, Queen Hedrian, Earth Imperial Empress Laraba, and Queen Pandora, and even her benevolent role as Majil leave a deep and lasting impression on the audience. That is a beauty not measured by youth or appearance, but by her entire contribution and career. So now, I would like to reserve the highest of the high position for Soga Machiko, the most outstanding and beautiful female villain of the tokusatsu genre.
So, we've just finished exploring the list of the most beautiful female villains in Super Sentai. I wonder if I forgot anyone. If you guys have other nominations, be sure to comment and let me know. Also, remember to suggest new topics you like. I'll try to make content about them soon. Goodbye and see you again soon. Bye-bye.